The SACP has been a strength behind the ANC. Similarly, the ANC has been a pillar of strength to the SACP. And the two need each other. The SACP needs the ANC needs the SACP. The two are like twins. Separating them is to weaken our NDR. Getting one to work separately is to weaken the National Democratic Movement.
ANC President Cyril Ramaphosa has called on his party and the SACP to remain joined at the hip. His call comes after the SACP resolved to contest next year's local government elections alone. The ANC president drew lessons from Joe Slovo, who was flexible in his tactics and had the ability to appreciate changing conditions. Ramaphosa also looked at how breakaway groups since the early 1950s to date have weakened the ANC.
Doing it differently and separately, we then just create splinters. We have seen how splinters have weakened the African National Congress. When you look at the various parties that have splintered from the ANC, you then begin to understand that through that splintering process, from the late 50s, through the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, and 2000, the ANC has been weakened. And recently we have seen how those splinters have thoroughly weakened the ANC. We need to ask ourselves whether we are truly serious about winning state power on our own as the alliance. Because if we are, then we walk together. If we walk separately, then we must then accept that yes, state power is going to be diffused and is no longer going to reside in the hands of the mass democratic movement or the alliance. That is the choice we have to make.
The SACP General Secretary Solima Paila remains steadfast that the communists will contest the next elections independently. He warned party members not to go around dividing the ANC and the SACP in pursuit of being councillor candidates.
This task, comrades, is not the intention to weaken any force of the alliance. On the contrary, our intention is to strengthen the alliance. Yes, in order to strengthen the alliance, we cannot be outside observers when the situation is getting bad and very bad for our people. So we are entering this space. We are not the enemies of the African National Congress. I just highlighted to you, we only have one member, my dear Dr. Bengeza, the only one who's not a member of the African National Congress. So the dual membership continues. We are not ending the alliance. What we are simply saying is that the political landscape necessitates that in order to defend the National Democratic Revolution and to regain the strength as a revolution, to confront capital, to bring back the economy to the hands of the people, the Communist Party has to strengthen our allies through standing on our own.
Mapaila says the DA has more influence on government than the SACP. The communists say they've sacrificed for the ANC and asked what more is required of them. Samkele Masego, SABC News, Johannesburg.